What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Look, 2026 has been insane. Every time I find a movie of the year, something new drops and blows my mind. I've been binging a lot lately, so here are my top 10 recent watches. No critics, no hype, just my vibe. Let's get into it.
Well, that's different.
Starting us off at number 10, we have Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. This movie is such a fresh breath of air for the sci-fi genre. It's got Sam Rockwell playing this eccentric dude from the future who walks into a random Los Angeles diner and tells the patrons he's there to save the world. The reason this one hits so hard is how it handles AI. We're living in a world where we use AI every single day, and this movie explores that technological singularity in a way that feels dangerously real. It's funny, it's tense, and it's got this weird, sublime vibe. It's not for everyone, it gets a bit existential. But if you want something that actually makes you think while you're eating your popcorn, this is it. Next up, we're going into the horror vault with Scream 7. Bro, this was actually my first time ever watching a Scream movie. I know I'm late to the party, but oh boy, listen to me. Do not watch this alone. I made the mistake of watching this at 1 a.m. in the dark, and every single time Ghostface popped up or a scene got intense, I was jumping out of my skin. It's got that classic slasher energy but feels updated for 2026. Honestly, after this, I'm hooked. I'm definitely going back to binge watch the rest of the franchise. If you're a horror fan, this is a must-watch. Just keep the lights on if you're a jumpy person like me. At number 8, we've got The Bluff. If you've been missing that gritty pirate vibe, this is the one. Priyanka Chopra Jonas absolutely kills it as Ursel, a former pirate trying to live a quiet life until her past comes knocking. The action in this is peak. We're talking brutal sword fights and some really creative traps in a cave network. Now, I'll be honest, the story didn't completely hook me. It felt a little bit predictable in parts, but the sheer energy and the Caribbean setting kept me entertained until the very end. It's a solid action flick through and through. Coming in at number 7 is The Wrecking Crew. Look, if Jason Momoa is in it, I am watching it. Period. The man just delivers every single time. In this one, he teams up with Dave Bautista, which is a duo I didn't know I needed until now. They play estranged half-brothers who have to solve their father's murder. The story is a bit of a generic action buddy setup, but the chemistry between Momoa and Bautista is what saves it. The action sequences are so heavy that you'll find yourself glued to your seat just to see what they wreck next. It's loud, it's fun, and it's exactly what you want from a blockbuster. At number 6, we have 28 years later, The Bone Temple. Picking up the heavy emotional threads from the 2025 release, this sequel follows Spike's harrowing journey across the mainland. It shares a heart-pounding dread with Scream 7, but feels way more grounded and depressing. In a good way. Even if you haven't seen the originals from 20 years ago, this stands on its own so well you'll immediately add them to your watch list. It's a brutal story of survival and grief, and those alpha-infected, absolute nightmare fuel. This haunting evolution proves the rage virus is more terrifying than ever, perfectly blending nostalgia with high-stakes psychological horror.
Storm is too close! We have to close the blast door, John! I can make it!
Breaking into the top 5, we have Greenland Migration. I loved the first Greenland, so I was actually a bit worried the sequel would be a flop. Usually, disaster movie sequels just repeat the same beats, right? Bro, I was wrong. This picks up after the comet hits, and seeing Gerard Butler's character try to lead his family across a frozen, destroyed Europe is intense. The focus on the father protecting his family is what makes it work. It's not just about the world ending. It's about the willingness to survive when everything is gone. It's easily one of the strongest contenders of the year so far.
This is the Mercy Capital Court. I'm Judge Maddox. I will preside over your trial today.
Wait, no.
At number 4, we have Mercy. This one starts with Chris Pratt and Rebecca Ferguson, and it brings a totally unique vibe to the sci-fi thriller genre. The premise is insane. It's 2029, and there's an AI judge that decides your crimes. Chris Pratt plays a detective who gets accused of a crime and has only 90 minutes to prove his innocence to the AI or get executed. Watching the guilty meter fluctuate while he's trying to find evidence was so stressful. It felt like such a relief to watch something that wasn't a predictable cop hunts bad guy story. It's smart, fast-paced, and very 2026. Taking the bronze medal at number 3 is Shelter. This is the new Jason Statham flick, and as expected, the action is a literal masterpiece. Statham plays Michael Mason, an ex-assassin hiding out on a remote island who has to protect a young girl named Jessie from a hit squad. The way he protects her is it's classic Statham, but with a bit more heart. You don't get bored for a single second. The choreography is so clean, and the stakes feel high because you actually care about the bond between the two leads. It keeps you right on the edge of your seat. Number 2. Okay, people in my inbox are probably going to roast me for this, but War Machine is incredible. It stars Alan Ritchson. The guy is a literal mountain, and it is breaking the internet for a reason. It starts like a standard Army Ranger training movie, but then this machine from another world crashes into the training grounds, and it turns into a survival horror/action hybrid. It's like Predator meets Metal Gear Solid. It's a massive contender for the top movies of the year, and the fact that it's doing this well so early in 2026 is wild. I loved every second of it, but there's one movie that just edged it out for me personally. And finally, my number 1 recent watch, Whistle. Bro, this horror movie is absolutely wild. I was screaming at 2 a.m., half in fear, half in pure excitement. The story is about this Aztec death whistle that, when blown, summons a manifestation of your future death to hunt you down. It's such a simple, straightforward concept, but the execution is terrifying. There's this one part where you realize you're being hunted by the way you're destined to die. It's so unique and creepy. It has a vibe I honestly can't even explain. You just have to experience it. For me, this is the peak of 2026 cinema right now. And that's my top 10 list of 2026. But I need to hear from you. Did War Machine really deserve that second spot? Drop your rankings below and let me know if I missed something fire. If you enjoyed this, hit like, subscribe to Dave on Screen, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.